Alright, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that really affects me on my daily routines and stuff. Well, I don't even have a routine because of this problem. This is my child. She likes the camera. I know. So, for years, I have had struggles with relationships. Not just like male and female, female kind of relationships. I mean like family and friends and all kinds of things. Because what society calls crazy. I've been diagnosed multiple different times. I don't remember what they said it was when I was a teenager because that all is a blur, my whole teenage experience. But the more recent ones, it started off as depression and anxiety. And then it grew to bipolar and severe PTSD. And from there, they decided, okay, well, we can't give her all these diagnoses and all these drugs, especially if the drugs aren't working. So we need to test her. So they did this 3-day-long test on me, which was really, really awful. And they decided to be nice. Be nice.
Dee.
I know, it's Daisy. They decided that I have dissociative identity disorder, which is the same thing that the guy in Split has. However, there are different levels. There are different categories of it. That's not all the same. I don't have some monster living in my head that is going to take over my body and try to kill people. It's not like that at all. I feel like that movie just gave me a bad rep. But because of these things that I have been diagnosed with, I have a very rough time with stability in my moods. That was another thing. BPD was one of them. Borderline personality disorder. Don't give me attitude. So with borderline personality disorder, it's pretty much just another portion of the DID. So whatever it is in my brain, obviously there's something wrong with me, like a personality thing. And I've had many people say that I do have different personalities, and there are a lot of times where I don't remember anything that happened. For example, my ringtones, my contact names, and all that stuff will change. I'll have conversations I had no idea that I had that are in my text messages. And then I'll have a conversation with somebody 3 seconds later, have no idea that I had that conversation. They're looking at me like, are you serious? We literally just had this conversation. And it's kind of scary at times. This is actually the worst that it's been right now. And I don't know if it's just being a mom or whatever, but I do know that when I'm pregnant, I don't have these problems. So that's always convenient. Except I don't want to be pregnant all the time. Hi. I've been to many doctors, and a lot of doctors, they're just like, oh, well, it's just this, and they just brush it off like it's nothing. But there's something. There's something going on. There's something wrong. Can you please stop? There's something that I need to fix, and I can't quite figure out what it is, and I don't know how to fix it. So, I know a lot of you were like, oh my gosh, you were never in the military, you shouldn't have PTSD, or you were never in a prison type situation, you should not have PTSD. You were never in a gang and blah, 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 shootings and all this other crap, you shouldn't have PTSD. But that's the thing about PTSD, is it's not just those things. I don't have to be a police officer or a veteran or a paramedic, whatever it is, to have PTSD. For me, my PTSD came from my mother. I'm adopted, by the way, so it was my biological mother. She did some pretty terrible things to me. She will not admit to this day. My biological father also did some terrible things to me. My stepfather and I had quite a few spouts between us. But I never had a home. I never had a home, and I never had a family. I was never taught to love. I was never taught kindness. I was always taught to fight. Literally, like I had to fight for my life. And if there was ever any kind of conflict or whatever, I had to fight physically. I've actually got some pretty fat knuckles because of it. So now that I'm older, I'm dealing with, my temper and everything like that, and realizing that I'm not normal. I don't have the same things going on in my head that everyone else probably does. I don't think the same way. And the way that I feel about something right now, I won't feel the same way about it 2 minutes from now. Which is also actually why my videos are very much unedited, because I record them and I immediately post them, because I know that in a couple minutes I'm not going to like it and I'm going to want to take it down, but I'm not going to teach myself how to take it down, so it's just going to stay there. But yeah, it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I just thought I would put a video up about some stuff. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, hey, no, you leave Daisy alone. She doesn't like it. Current things I'm having issues with is my temper. Keeping that in check. And my emotions. I mean, boys are bad. Boys are very bad with this. I'll meet a guy and 2 days later fall in love. And then as soon as he ghosts me, which normally happens once I show slightest bit of crazy, then I cry and I cry and I cry like I was married to him for like 20 years or some shit, and he just cheated on me. And it hurts really bad. I'm so sensitive to that crap. Like, for example, right now, there's this guy that I've been seeing on and off, and it's only been sexual. But he started talking to me out of the bedroom. And he planned, the second time, he planned something with me, and then didn't do it. And that was hard, because since the first time I saw him, I thought he was the most gorgeous thing alive. But the thoughts that ran through my head the second time were that I'm not going to be enough. I'm never going to be enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not stable enough. And it sucks because he's enough for me. He's crazy. He's got a temper really bad. He would never hurt anyone physically. But he's just mouthy. He's crazy enough to deal with me, I think, but he's not giving it a chance. What are you doing? So, I don't know, I just keep being patient with him. And I keep trying. I know he's crazy, I know his head's fucked, I know he's got some problems. But all I can do is be patient. And hope that one day he notices that I have been here for years. And will accept me for who I am and the way I am, and knows that I accept him for all of his things that he's dealing with. Everything. All his baggage. But I'm starting to doubt that'll ever happen. He gets what he wants out of me and then he leaves, but of course I give it to him because I have a problem with that. Can't say no, especially to him. I've fallen too hard for him over and over again to say no. It's almost like having a boyfriend that you never talk to until like weeks later when he wants to have sex, and then you talk to him for 20 minutes and he leaves. Stop it. I'm not opening the deodorant. Anyway, I think that's all for today. I'll talk to you guys another time.